So we're 1 league away from diamond now. How to A move with the shiny race. How do I fly as demonstration man? Did you put those ones? Did you put the ones you did last on YouTube yet? I put bronze and silver on YouTube. I have not done gold yet. I have not done gold or plat on YouTube. I'll probably do that later today. Or either later today or tomorrow. I'll do gold and plat. And then, will this work in diamond too? Yes. The only thing about diamond is I'm going to start adding in, like, I'll keep adding in a little bit more every time I go up a league. Just a little bit more. If I'm Protoss against a diamond Zerg, I'm going to add some sentries to my build. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do different. I can still go Sentry. I can still go Colossus. I'm just going to add some sentries in. Or I can still go Stalker. I can still go Colossus, but I'll just add sentries, is what I meant to say. One of the best units that synergizes really well with Colossus is a Sentry. I hope I didn't just block my Nexus. That's really fucking close. I don't think it does, but that's close. That's really close. Let's hope it doesn't, because if it blocks my Nexus, I'll be sad. Alright, so we're gonna scout him. He's random. I don't know. We'll figure out what he is. So Gateway, Gas, Nexus, Core is our build. He's a Zerg. He's going gas before pool. It's hatch gas pool. This could be more aggressive than the other build we fought against recently. There could be some more Ling aggression early on, or Roach aggression possibly. Whoops. I need to re-rally my Nexus. My bad. My eyes are all itchy. Alright. Now we're going to saturate our other gas, and we're still chrono boosting the Nexus over and over here. Now we're going to send a probe down to my natural. We're going to send multiple probes down to our natural to fully saturate it properly. But we're going to build a second gate now. And we're going to build a robo in a second. Stalker can go in there.
You require my skills. You have not enough minerals.
As soon as I can afford it, while making probes, I'm going to make a robo. Notice how I'm not ever like building the building before I can afford it? Now we'll make the robo. Because we're still making probes the whole time.
We are one with the shadow.
Now we'll start our gases because we're fully saturated on the natural. Bailey busted. Go ahead and build some pylons. And we'll start an immortal. Oh shit, that's an opening. Grab our probes. Hey, move, boys. It's getting scary in here. We might be dead, actually. Trying to boost an immortal. Okay, we're gonna pull some more probes, boys. Okay, we're dead. GG. Why stalkers? Because I'm keeping it basic. That's why. That's why like I said, sentries are going to be what I'm going to start doing at Diamond League. But, is that my first loss? No, that's actually my second loss. I lost to 2 all in so far playing this way. I'm trying to keep it really fucking basic. You see, it's not about winning every single game. And it really kind of just depends on how people look at it. Like, some people are probably going to look at that and go, oh my god. You lost to a platinum player? What? I'm not fucking playing like I'm GM, though. That's the whole fucking point. That's the point, boys. I'm not playing like I'm trying to be like a fucking badass smashing low league players. Be like, oh yeah. Yeah. I don't give a shit. I know some people are thinking that right now. And it's not the point. A shield battery can hold this? Yeah. It would help a lot. I made shield batteries last time, but the thing is this guy showed up with Banes. And, when I scouted him, I did say, oh, he's going hatch gas pool. There's a chance he might go for aggression. And he did. But if you have sentries, I'm telling you right now, if you have sentries, that's a guaranteed win. That's why I think opening sentries is better, but I don't think you should go sentries if you're someone who's in low league, because you're gonna probably mess it up. You can just play the, like, I would say if you're a low league player, just play the odds. Just play the odds. And go stalkers every game. Making stalkers, whatever causes false impression that composition doesn't matter in plat. I want you guys to keep it really simple. Just keep it fucking simple, boys. Because even if I win every single game because I play like a fucking GM player in Platinum, it doesn't mean you're gonna win every single game. You can't do that because you're not a GM player. So it defeats the purpose. You understand what I mean? This is hard, dude. This is hard. Because I already know what a lot of you are thinking if I lose a game. I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're like, how the fuck can ViBE lose to that? And yeah, if I played tryhard, I would not ever lose. But that fucking defeats the purpose. He lost to a plat. Unsub. Just keep it simple, man. We'll start using sentries in Diamond League. Because once you're in Diamond League, you've probably like given yourself a bit more of a foundation to work off of. Like, it's more likely that you'll be able to do, you know, be able to hold shit. Alright, we're playing a Terran player. Do you think if you would have lost if the pylon placement was correct? To be honest, if you get baneling busted like that, if you're someone who's in a low league, okay? We're saying they're in bronze, silver, gold, whatever. If you want to try sentries, you can. As an opener, you can make like 5 sentries to open and then call it a day. You can't. I'm not going to stop you. I mean, it's you. It's your own game. You can do that if you want. But if you are going to open up with Stalker, expand into a Robo, you are going to probably die to a Zerg player who's going to go for a 100% Ling Bane all-in. Unless you make shield batteries. If you make shield batteries, there's a higher chance you'll hold that. But generally speaking, if you just go Stalkers, you'll probably die. Like I just did. But you see, the odds are, here's the odds. You're not going to get all-in by Zerg and Ling Bane all-in every game, and you're still going to advance, and you're still going to get promoted. And that Zerg player that all-ins like that every game is probably not. And that Zerg player is going to stay there forever. And you're going to, like a week later, you're going to be fucking 2 leagues ahead of him, and you won't even be playing that guy anymore. That's probably what'll happen. Sentries are actually what you should do against that if you're able to do it. If you're capable of doing it. But if you're not, you're just going to fuck it up and it's going to feel really bad. Like you're going to feel like it's worse. Stalkers are the easy way to do it. It's less good, but it's easier. That's the whole reason why I'm doing Stalker. Is because it's just easier to do. Against Zerg. Because Stalkers are like a catch-all unit. It stops mutas. It stops roaches. It can stop lings. It can stop Ling Bane. It can stop everything. It's just not as efficient at stopping Ling Bane as sentries are. But I can't hold his all-in while still being 2 leagues ahead. You can though. Like I just told you how. You can add in shield batteries. You can add in sentries if you want to. Like you can still do that if you want to. I'm not fucking stopping you, dude. Do what you want. Jesus.
For the reckoning.
Alright, we didn't scout.
I am here.
Alright, so this dude has gone for 1 base tanks. You see, I'm just gonna throw a disclaimer out there again for you. Right now. This is... We'll talk about like Masters level strategy here. If you're gonna go against Terran, I still recommend you go Stalkers to open to make your life easier. But if you're going Stalkers against some guy who's gonna go 1 base siege tanks, it's not good for Protoss. That's a little disclaimer there. But you see, if I keep telling you all these things and I keep switching my build every game to hard counter everyone's build, a lot of people who are actually fucking gold, silver, bronze, plat, you're gonna start getting really confused. If I change my build every single game, you're gonna be like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. He does something different every time. So I'm keeping it really fucking simple as an opener of how to get into this game. This is before I get ridiculed if I die to a tank push. That's a little disclaimer right there. Okay, Chrono Boost and Immortal. Let's go, boys. Run my probes away for a second. We're still making probes the whole time. We're A-moving it right now. We have I clicked my Immortal on the tank. And we're kind of just A-moving now. We'll send my probes back to my minerals. Making another Immortal. And that's all I did. So now, with where this game's at this point now, I'm actually ahead. simply because this Terran just invested into a 1 base timing, and I'm on 3 bases now, and he did not kill me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go double forge. Make probes the whole time. Chrono boost. We're going to also make a Robo Bay. Rally all my nexuses to my 3rd base. Make an observer. We have another immortal. Making stalkers. We'll go ahead and start a pylon over here actually, just in case he wants to drop me again, so I'm not blind to it. And then look at our bases. We have 17 out of 16. Let's move one off. Our 3rd base is currently being saturated, and our main base right now has 16 out of 16. Let's start double upgrades, and let's chrono boost them. Keep making stalkers. And now we can start making Colossus.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, randomly happy. Thank you very much for the sub, dude. I appreciate this sub support. Chrono boost the upgrades again. Keep making probes. We're about to be fully saturated on 3 bases. Let's add some more gates onto our build.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and add some gates, boys. Let's add 4 gates to our build. Because oh, he's attacking me again the same way. Alright, let's chrono boost our forge or robo again. Oh god, he actually overpowered it. Artosis! Oh my god, we might lose right now. Alright, well now things are hitting the fucking shit's hitting the fan here. Let's make a robo. Let's remake our tech over here, that's important. Okay, just Robo just died. Jesus, this is getting hypey, boys. Make some gates. Let's make a new Nexus somewhere else. Now let's take our probes and let's recall them out of my base. Okay? Sweet strats, boys. Sweet strats. Now let's send them all over here to my new base I just made. Let's make a new core. More gas. We're still making probes, by the way. We're sending them over here now. And now we're just sacrificing the main. And we're going to now go to our natural. We actually might be able to pick off a tank right now on the side of the high ground here. Oh. Okay, he's killing my probes here. Let's just evacuate this mineral line. Send him somewhere else. See, this is like way more complicated now, because it's chance. He's doing a build that is like it's just a good build against something like Stalker. But look, we might actually be able to just save the base. It might actually end up being us on 4 bases, and he's on 1. And it looks like that's what's happening right now. Oh wait. Run away! Get my units together! Oh my god! Keep making probes. I feel like this game doesn't actually, is not a good one. Having to do that base relocation thing is not something I expect someone in Platinum League to do. It's like I said, like we're playing against someone who's going for one base siege tank, and Stalker's not actually good against that. So your life is going to be really hard. But you're playing the odds. Not everyone's going to do that. And this build will eventually get you... Builds like this are easy to do, and will get you eventually to the point where you're looking to go, which is like your next league promotion. You will win more than you lose, for sure. Anyways, though, we're still making probes, and we're gonna get ready to go attack this guy in just a second here. How many probes are we at right now? We're at 67. Let's make another like 6 or so. This guy's probably on 3 bases. He's not. This guy 1 base early on. He went for 1-1-1 right away. He did not. And he's also dropped me 3 times now. Thinking he's on 3 bases is incorrect. Okay, let's go attack his base now. He just threw away another army. Let's just get rid of this game, honestly. This game's bad. Sorry, boys. The idea is still there. But this game is not a good one. We're just going to go attack his base. I bet he probably has a natural now. And that's it. And I also bet his supply right now is probably about 70 or 60. Doesn't even have a natural. Power of a move. By the power of a move, I will remove you from this map. Stalkers! Are you playing in Gold League? Guys. Oh my goodness. Some of the stuff you guys say. You're saying this guy plays really bad. Why has he not expanded yet? There's a chance he might have taken a natural. There is. But he went for a fucking 1 base all-in, man. And he did it repeatedly over and over. There is a chance he could have a natural behind it. But you gotta keep in mind, he fucking all-in'd me, man. He all-in'd me. Like, that was early as shit. Drops, medevac drops on my base, which means he has a starport. He had tanks in it. And bio. It's 1-1-1. Let's look at the worker graph. He actually, at one point, he probably did have a hidden base. Because he had almost 40 SCVs. He probably had a hidden base somewhere on the map. You guys are making me lose it.
7 wins.
Yo, Infamous, thank you, man. Yo, ViBE, how's it going? Winning as always. What's up, man? It's going pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
How close are we to Diamond? I don't know how to check how my promotion's going. Is that it right there? Yuck. I'm very much enjoying the series. 7 losses. What do you mean? We haven't lost 7 times. I lost all my placement matches. I've lost twice. I lost all my placement matches to drop myself down to bronze 3. And I lost 2 times to 2 all-ins. You just saw one of them about like 10 minutes ago. And then I got all-in by a proxy 4X that I died to because I didn't scout because we were talking to the stream. But even if I did lose 7 times, that's not the point, boys. That's not the fucking point. Oh my god. I think I might stop doing it after this Platinum League one for the rest of the day and just go back to playing ladder. You guys are fucking... You guys are crazy. I can only take so much. Yeah, no, I lost 7 times because I'm only capable of winning that often in Platinum League. All right. We're scouting him. We might be getting proxied, possibly? No, never mind. The SCV came from like over here, so it looked kind of weird. So we're scouting him. We see a CC first build. So we're gonna take our natural really quick here. This is a very greedy economic build from Terran. And like I said before, we're not gonna change our build at all. Our build is safe greed. That's what our build is classified as. It's safe greed. I don't know why I didn't mean to build here in the front. I shouldn't have done that. I'm playing against Terran. For some reason I'm building like I'm playing against a Zerg. Don't do that. If you're playing against Terran, don't actually do that. Build your shit like in your main. That was my bad. We'll do the same thing again. We'll keep it simple. Stalker Colossus, boys. Stalker Colossus. Stalker Colossus. Attack the SCV with like 3 probes. Fuck you! Now we can mine the gas with these 3 probes. You guys earned yourself a gas spot. Make a Stalker. Get a Warp Gate upgrade going. And Chronoboost your probes. Alright, so we're gonna go 1 gate robo. Hello. Then we're gonna add in a 2nd gate again. We'll be adding on a 2nd gate again in a second here momentarily. Like right now. Keep chronoboosting probes. Don't supply block, boys. Keep making those pylons as well. Right, now we're fully saturated on the natural. Let's go ahead and build a couple of gases. Make an immortal. Please keep this going. I'm gonna keep doing this, but I might just stop for this day. I might just do more of it tomorrow, or not. Tomorrow's my day off. I might do more of it on Monday. I don't know. I'm just losing interest to do it for today. I feel like a lot of people are misunderstanding the point, and they think I'm actually just losing to fucking plat players and shit. I'm just like, oh my god. Trying to make this as realistic as possible, boys. That's all it is. But I'm still going to finish the series. I'm not going to stop doing the series. I'll just finish it on a different day, probably. Keep making probes. And don't worry, boys. All of these videos that I'm doing as well, they'll all be up on YouTube, and some of them are already up on YouTube. If you if you like it and you want more, it'll be there, boys. Let's go and start a forge and a robo bay. Do people not get what you're doing? Well, this is how it goes. If I lose the game, people go, what, you lost? And I'm like, yeah. Because I'm not fucking playing like I'm GM. I'm not trying to just smash low league players. What, you lost? It doesn't matter what I say. The answer is, but you lost? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna start making Colossus as well. So our army's kind of like situated in the middle of my base. We'll start chrono boosting out double upgrades here. We're doing weapon upgrade and armor upgrade. And we're fully saturated on 3 bases. We're almost at that the probe count here we're looking for, which is about 70 to 75. And now that our probes are getting really high and we're almost done, let's add on some more gates. Like, how many gates? We have 2 already. Let's add on 6 more gates. You want to be around 8 gates by the time you're 3 base saturated. Okay, now we have 8 gates. Saturate my gases. Chrono boost the upgrades again. And now let's go ahead and start a 4th base. Right here, because we're starting to deplete in our main, and we need a new base to go to as well. Start turning our gates into warp gates. And our probe count now is 71. We'll go up to 74 and then we'll stop. Chrono boost the upgrades. Can make some stalkers. Last 3 probes. Okay, we're done making probes now. Now it's full on unit production. Make another Colossus. Now we can do a timing as soon as well, honestly, we can do a timing right now. We can just go poke, test the waters. And while we do a timing, we need to keep macroing. Don't stop. And at this point in time too, let's add on a Templar Archives so that we can start switching into okay. So that we can switch into what's it called? Archons. VCs, boys! Stalkers are pretty good against VCs. Woohoo! Now we're gonna go check his thirds. Don't forget the macro. Don't forget the chrono boost upgrades. Let's actually get blink while we're at it. We haven't got blink yet. We'll get blink just to have the option to blink on something or away from something if we have to. We're not going to be trying to blink 1 stalker at a time, doing all that kind of micro. We're just going to blink if it's obvious as shit, where it's like, that'd be a good blink. Chrono boost upgrades. Try to just remember periodically to chrono boost upgrades. Now our army's over here. Let's scale these rocks. And at the same time, let's start adding in some cannons like we do every other game. Like 2 cannons per base. And put like 1 shield battery there. Cannon, cannon, shield battery. Hold shift. Get a probe. Hold shift. Cannon, cannon. Still hold shift. Or like right click once to deselect the cannon. Hold shift again. Shield battery. Do it. Hold shift again. My minerals. I'll do it. I'll say it again. Right click or click a probe. B, C for cannon. Now hold shift. Click, click. You can let go of shift as well. That also works. And then hold. Then once again hold shift. Click the shield battery. Boom, like that. Let go of shift again, and then hold shift again one more time, and right click the mineral patch. The reason why you let go and hold shift is because if you do it like this really fast, You can do it like that, and it's really fucking quick, and you can do all of it really fast if you get efficient at doing that. So it makes the probe do all the commands without telling it to drop them all and do something different. Trying to boost upgrades again. I'm just gonna A-move his base and forget about it. Because I know I'm winning the game at this point. We've killed so much of his shit already. Like, we have a big army. Just keep macroing. And check our mineral lines. What are we? Good. Oversaturated, grab 2. Good. Let's send 2 down here, and let's build some gas here. What's our probe gun at? 74 still? We're good. Army's still winning. Okay, we'll A-move towards his main then. Make more Colossus, Chrono Boost upgrades. Keep it going. Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Just keep it all going. Hey, man, Alex, thank you very much for the subs. Alright, I mean, I already said that one. I remember your sub now, but thank you anyways, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. He's trying to get out of Platinum with Protoss. He's been stuck there for 3 years. It's been rough, dude. It's been a rough 3 years, boys. Need some help. I need to go watch a coaching video. Anyone have Maximus Black new video that he made?
8 wins.
Yo, Infamous. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the 8. Alright, we're playing a Diamond Zerg. If I get Protoss, I'm going to do Sentries this game. Okay, we got Terran. Because it's a Diamond level Zerg anyways. But yeah, we got Terran, so whatever.
8 wins.
Never ask why not. Thank you for the bits. 108, baby, 108. Oh yeah. Thank you, dude. ViBE, I'm just messing. How to do it last time. Anyone who said anything about me losing a game, I don't actually remember your name. I don't actually care that much. I'm gonna just say this, okay, to give you guys more of a clear understanding. I did not single out anyone in chat because like 10 people said it to me. I kept reading it. I kept looking at chat periodically, being like, "Oh my god, this fucking guy." But I don't remember the name. I don't actually. It doesn't actually make me mad. It just makes me think that people don't understand what I'm doing, and I'm just losing interest. I know there are a lot of you who do, but what I'm trying to do for anyone who might not understand is I'm not trying to just speedrun fucking bronze to GM playing like a GM player, crushing low level players. It's not what I'm fucking doing. What I'm doing is what I feel like no one's done this before. It's trying to do a different take on bronze to GM. I'm trying to actually play as like a fucking coach basically or some shit that is currently that level of player in terms of mechanics. But strategy-wise, I know what the I can tell you what the fuck's going on because I know I actually understand the game at a high level. So I'm just trying to give you like realistic examples as to what you could do if you're this league. Something that you could like you could follow along and go, okay, I could do that. Yeah, I bet I could do that, and then you fucking can. If you try, I bet you could. That's what I'm trying to do. So if I lose a game, it's bound to happen because you're gonna lose games too. Because I'm not gonna just start losing a game and be like, oh fuck this guy, GM time, bitches, let's go. Like I'm gonna play as if you would play. The only one that doesn't make sense is because I was a little annoyed, and that game where I was getting tank pushed and I like relocated my bases and shit. I don't really expect somebody in Platinum League to do that. Okay, but I really didn't want to lose 2 in a row. I really didn't feel like losing again. So I had to do it. I had to, boys. I had to. Alright. Anyways. But yeah, anyone who said anything, I'm not actually... Dude, I'm pretty chill. I don't give a fuck. You say whatever you want. Like, I read that comment in chat just now. That Sea Whiskey facepalm. It doesn't even bother me. I don't give a shit. ViBE hates me now? I don't hate you. I don't hate anybody. Dude, people call me ugly and shit, and it doesn't make me mad. I don't give a fuck. I just lose interest if I feel like people don't give a shit about what I'm doing. If they don't understand. I mean, it kind of kills the idea a little bit. For me, like, you know. It's the same, it's the exact same philosophy, or the logic. When I start going really in depth into explaining something, like, okay guys, it's GM, this is why this guy did this, and I explain it for 10 minutes, and then all I look at when I see a chat is like 10 fucking people going Resident Sleeper, and I'm just like, alright, fuck it, never mind. Fuck it, dude. Don't have to talk about it anymore. Let's just fucking drop it all.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
It happens more than you think. People have like very low attention spans. Alright. So we're gonna go poke, test the waters again, boys. See what this Zerg is doing. In a second here. Is this a wall, by the way? Okay, it is. I was just making sure, like, a Zerg couldn't somehow fit in the corner there. I know it can't. I just checked it, but it just seemed weird. That's a weird looking wall right there. Super awkward. So we're fully saturated on 2 mineral lines. We're gonna take whatever it's called. We're gonna take double gas, keep making SCVs, dropping mules, reload my wall up, or lift it up. Let's take a third base now as well. And we're gonna pay attention a little bit to our army. This guy's got some decent creep spread. That's not bad for 5.5 minutes. Let's check his third bases. Does he have a third? Yes, he does. Again, we're trying to control his economy. This is like the key to being good at this game. Is never putting yourself into a situation where you're behind. Always making sure you extend the lead. Look, I just found 2 bases, boys. It's like I'm fucking cheating, right? You're like, oh, ViBE, how'd you know that? It's because I would rather... Okay, he's gone Hydras. Let's just pull back for a second, get him off creep, and then go right back in. So now he can't really retreat very well. We're going to continue macroing the whole time. We're going to start another factory. And we're not microing. Didn't expect you guys to micro. I just setting up the fight where to do it would be ideal. And now we're going to lose, so let's just pull back. It's too much at this point. Now we're going to start a second armory because this guy's going for a Ling Hydra. And we're also going to start an engineering base so we can have building armor and also planetary fortresses. Start another command center. Now this base is done. Let's grab some SCVs here. We're going to grab 12. And now, oh wait, one more. There we go. We're 16. We're fully saturated once these guys come back to it. And now this base is being saturated. Start some gas. And now on these other factories, let's keep going on factories, by the way. Well, on these other factories, though, we're going to start going into Tank Hellion for a little bit. We're going to go up to like 6 tanks. This guy rushed Hydras really fast, so he doesn't really have the best economy. Let's start another command center as well. Fuck it. We can make this an orbital command in my main base. SCV count 67. We're almost done. Drop some mules. Let's start putting some depots here, so that I can react to this a little easier if he decides to push me right there. And now we got tanks coming. Relocate my army kind of like out in front of my base a little bit. And let's get blue flame hellions and also smart servos. Those are such good upgrades to have when you're going mech. Grab some SCVs, bring them somewhere else. And worker count is at 69. Let's make a few more. Let's make like 5 more. We're starting to mine out again on the main. Okay, let's put some tanks, first of all, in like really good defensive locations.
Complete.
Let's put this first tank like right there.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
And this guy's not attacking me. I would have thought he would have attacked me by now, and he's not. So now I'm wondering if he's gonna like switch his tech up a little bit. Let's add some missile turrets on. Just add like a missile turret to every base, just in case this guy goes for like a spire.
Mineral field
Let's add on another
depleted.
a couple of factories in my main. This will be for more like Hellions. Put another tank like right there, and put another tank like right there. We'll put our barracks over here so we can see if he's gonna like send something weird across the side of the map. Start a planetary.
Insert.
Kill that changeling that's just chilling there. Fuck you. Then let's build some depots right there too.
Yeah, whatever. SCV ready. I can't build here.
Okay, now we're good on the CVs. Now let's start going into Thors. Thors are just like solid as fuck units.
Insufficient.
Now we'll go for a couple more reactors here on these barracks or these factories. And yeah, boys, we're almost maxed. We're getting close to maxing out. We're not really in a rush to push him.
What's going on?
Take our gases over here.
Big jump.
Insufficient Vespene. Not enough minerals.
We can take another command center over here. Fuck it. Let's start another factory up here. I've kind of built my base a little shitty. Some of my units are getting stuck. I'll just siege this tank, whatever.
Upgrade complete.
And now let's scan him once to see where he's at. He's got lurkers and hydras. Okay. We actually found his army. So now we're gonna push a little bit forward. We're gonna keep the whole time
Not enough
making
minerals.
Hellions and Thors at this point. Hellions and Thors, boys.
Not enough minerals.
We should get rid of these rocks. Notice how I'm not trying to make this game really confusing by being like, oh, I'm gonna Hellion harass his mineral line the whole time. That comes later. That's a later strategy. Now let's kill these rocks over here. Scan him again, see if he's still there. He is. There's actually a lurker there. Make sure, let's look at our upgrades really fast. We can start both. Boom, boom. Good stuff.
Got any extra firepower?
Alright, we're gonna chill for 1 second. Let's actually do one last thing before we push.
Move it.
Let's start like 4 more factories. This is gonna be, I can remax a lot faster now
Mineral field
if this fight doesn't go my way. And now let's take this fight a little patient. Let's just start sieging a couple tanks
complete.
in the back, just in case he just runs forward and pushes me. If he does not, like he's not, so let's unsiege them. Let's come around here.
I never tread. What's that?
Alright, we're gonna come this way. Scan one more time. There's a lurker right there. We're gonna siege these tanks on the cliff side here. We'll go ahead and scan that because he's got lurkers, and we're kind of just A-moving it. Scan one more time, and then we'll forget about it for now. So just in case he burrows shit. Now we're gonna go back to making units back at home, and let's start another base.
What's going on? Sure thing. Taking some fire here.
Check my army. Scan it again. We're good. He's using burrowed units, so yeah.
Complete. Mineral field depleted.
Ready to raise some.
Fuck. We just made this guy quit Zerg.
What's that? Need something?
Mental breakdown.
What's our target?
Let's scan the bases, see if he's got any other bases we don't know about.
Can do.
Upgrade complete.
Ready to raise. I'm in a heat of trouble.
that guy, honestly, let's be honest, that guy didn't read a single word I said. He's just fucking staring at the keyboard, typing rage. His annoyance. He didn't read a single word I said. He didn't give a fuck. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. 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 Okay.
9 wins.
Infamous. Yo, I'm infamous. Thank you very much, man. You've been going crazy with all the win donos. I appreciate it, dude. I think we're like 5 wins away from Diamond 3. You didn't give him any advice, though. I don't think he wanted advice. In all honesty, I don't... If I were to give that guy advice, let's just say hypothetically, he came to the stream right now. From playing against him, this is what I would say. Don't rush Hydras so fast. Don't rush a layer so fast. It's not Wings of Liberty. Those kinds of builds suck pretty bad in Legacy of the Void. That's my #1 thing I would tell him. Because if you guys remember, that guy, he didn't do anything early game. Other than scout me with 1 Zergling, which is fine. I don't give a shit. That's not a big deal. But when I showed up to his base and I went to go scout his thirds, I had already almost finished a third command center of mine was already like almost done. Okay, and then I scouted both his potential third bases, and both of them had a hatchery that was like 50% of the way done, which means he was 2 base rushing a layer to go Hydras really fast, and then he tried to defend his third base that we were killing, basically his 4th base. He was trying to defend that with pure Hydra and a little bit of Lings, which is really bad. And he also lost a lot of Hydras in doing that. Like, the economy for him is going to be really fucking low because he's rushing way too much gas, way too fast. And yeah, he'll never have a large amount of units. It's kind of what that results to. Alright, we're playing a Zerg. And we are a Platinum. ZVZ Platinum League. ZVZ Platinum League.
We require more minerals.
So here's what the plan is, okay? Roaches, Macro Hatch, 3 base. Probably gonna win the game off of that. That's probably where the game will end, is when I'm on a Macro Hatch with 3 bases. I'll still take a 4th base, but he'll probably die in 3 base. Probably. There's no guarantee, but probably. And this is how we're gonna play it safe. Okay? This is how we're gonna play it safe. We're going to take a natural. 17, 17.
We require more minerals.
So we're going to take a pool. It was 17, 17. What that means is I'm taking a hatchery at 17. And I'm going to take a pool at 17. And then I'm going to start a spine crawler early, just to be safe. This is something you guys can do if you're not sure about how to defend shit. Because we're making drones and you can afford it. You totally can afford it. Imagine if you've been blocked. I would have just pulled... If he would have blocked me... Okay, he's rushing me. So, now here's what's going to happen. We're going to make 1 more drone, and then we're going to stop droning. We're going to pull 3 drones, and we're going to get on the spine crawler. 3 drones kill a spine faster than a spine builds. Okay, he's stopped. If this guy starts flooding Lings across the map right now when I sit with the Serverlord, I will not spin my larva, and I will save it for Zerglings. If, however, he does not, and he's fucking with me, I'll make drones. It looks like he's fucking with me, and I'll make drones. I'm gonna make drones. We're about the larva cap, and I haven't seen any Lings coming yet, so it's drone time. Alright, so now we're gonna make a spawning pool, or I mean a spine crawler. Just 1, just to be on the safe side. This guy went to do what he just did. He made a really early pool, by the way. And now we're gonna bring 1 drone down to my natural. He's still 1-basing me, so now we're actually gonna start spine crawler number 2. He's actually committing to a 1 base. So we got 3 drones on gas. Good shit. We're still making drones, boys. I'm not making Lings. He doesn't have speed yet, nor has he started at natural yet. Inject. Inject. Let's make a roach warren. As soon as this creep spawns here, make drones. Roach warren. We're gonna make an Evo chamber, and we're gonna make an Evo chamber. Move the queen down. Look at that, that's fine. Let's move the second spine forward as well. We're still making drones.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
So we just played it safe. He's one base still.
Require more minerals. We require
Making drones. We're gonna start weapon upgrade as soon as we can on the bottom extractor. The reason why is because if he Baneling busts me, which he is, it's gonna most likely kill the top one. Alright, now we're gonna get ready to defend this. We'll just swap our queens out. GG. See how I still made drones? And I would have been done making drones in 5 supply, and I would be making roaches. If you really had to, you could start making drones a little bit sooner, but yeah. You just have to be confident in your queens and your lings. I mean, not your lings. Sorry. You see, if I would have made a lot of lings there, I would have been fucked. Because what would slow lings have done there? They would have run up to a Baneling and probably died if I'm Platinum League. Like, I would have made like 16 lings to go run into 2 Banes and die. It's probably what would happen.
10 wins.
10 wins. 10 wins. Fuck yeah. Thank you very much. Yo, I'm Infamous. Thank you, man. You're making this exciting. This is getting exciting. That's it, boys. There you go. ZVZ. Boom. Man, those queens tanked a lot of lings. Banes. Yeah, it's, a queen has 175 health, and a Baneling does 19 damage per hit to a queen. Basically what that means is you need about 10 Banes to kill a queen. It's a lot of Banes. That's fucking super inefficient. And then not only that, if he would have broke my my queen there, we could have just used our second and third queen that are still in my base, and also the 2 spines. We had 2 spines as well. I could have just reblocked the wall. Alright, so Protoss versus Protoss. Again, we'll keep it really simple. We'll go Stalker Colossus. Stalker Immortal into Stalker Colossus. You can literally do Stalker Colossus in every matchup if you're plat or below, and call it a day. Alright, so we're scouting his base. Oh, he's gonna try and steal my gas probably. Just take it. Let's go follow that probe for a second. What are these? Gate? Okay. He's not gonna cannon rush me. Let's start a second gate of our own. So he opened up double gate. He's going to get aggressive. This is what this means. So we will also open up double gate. Now we're going to build a nexus in front of our natural. Or in our natural. And there we go. Now we're going to start making stalkers. We're going to go stalkers because we're going to be... What stalkers are in the situation is they're the defenders. You do not get aggressive with stalkers in this situation. Make another pylon. What's up, Johnny? Only got mobile, or I donate. I'm also broke, but I'm loving your stream. It's all good, man. Don't even worry about it. I appreciate that you like it, though. Thank you for letting me know. I like hearing people are actually liking it and not hating it. So that's good. And now check this out. This is the pro move right here, boys. We're gonna start long distance mining from my main to my natural. Okay. We're gonna make one pylon as well, like right here. Now, if this stalker sees other stalkers, I'll just back up to my other stalkers. But if this stalker sees adepts, I will block this shit with a pylon like right there, so he can't go in my main. And I'll be starting a robo in just a second. Okay, what is this? It's 2 adepts. Exactly what I just said is gonna happen. Block him out. He can't go in. Bring my stalkers back. He canceled. We cancel. This is the perfect way to not take damage from double adept openers. You just fucking wall the ramp when he tries to commit to it. So we'll do the same thing again. We'll go out front. We'll wait. It's basically a lot easier for you to have a fucking pylon there than it is to have 2 adepts running around your mineral line all day. It sucks. And now if you want to make your life really easy, do this in PvP. I'm going to give you guys a tip. This is something you should do if you're low level. It'll help you a lot at not just getting fucked over by people who play like this. Because my guess is he's probably going to go Stargate now. So this is what you do. You make a shield battery in both mineral lines. And there you go. There it is. Keep making probes. Don't get distracted.
We are one. State thy bidding.
Keep making probes. So now what's going to happen is that shield battery is going to heal the shit out of probes every time an oracle tries to come. And now let's actually just go attack him right now. Let's see. Let's test the waters. Let's go poke his base because we've been making stalkers this whole time. Let's see what happens. So now the oracle, if it shows up, it's just going to get... These probes are going to be getting healed through its damage all fucking day. Unless it's 2 oracles, that's a little different. But that's why we're testing the waters right now. We can see if we can break them a little bit. Let's just attack the gateways. Let's stay outside. Keep making probes. Make a couple of units. You can look back at your army. So he's going heavy air. So we don't really need to make immortals then. Instead, what we should do is we should get a Twilight Council and a Forge. And let's add on 2 more gates right now. How's my army doing? Not bad. So go ahead and take a 3rd base. And now that we're fully saturated on the natural, let's take double gas. Let's actually start 2 more gates as well in a second here when I get a pylon over here. Keep making probes. How's the stalkers doing? They're still killing shit. Weapons and blink. Chrono. Okay, it looks like my army's starting to lose. Let's just back up. Let's just pull back. We didn't really micro much at all in that whole fight. We did very minimal micro. We're gonna continue making probes. Now we're gonna start making 4 stalkers at a time, and soon to be 6 because I'm gonna add on a couple more gates as well. I'm actually gonna add on 4 more gates because we're about to be saturated on 3 bases. So we'll go up to 8. Remember what I said? 8 gate, 3 base saturation. That's really good. And this game, I'm going to give you guys some strategy here. Because this guy's going Stargate heavy really early, like Mass Phoenix, instead of going Colossus, let's actually just add on a Templar Archives and go Stalker Archon. Because an Archon cannot be lifted by a Phoenix. And a Archon also... yeah, let's Chrono Boost our Nexuses. He's going to kill probes. So let's just Chrono Boost Nexuses and eat the losses. We'll just take some losses and we'll replace before they even die. Now we'll use our army here, and we'll go attack his base. This will probably win the game. We're not going to waste time dealing with Phoenix that are going to be out of energy and chasing him around. He just burned all of his energy, which means he can't lift my units anymore. So let's abuse that. We're still making probes. We're okay. We're taking some losses. It's okay though. Chrono, chrono, chrono. My Nexus is... Does he have a third? Negative. Okay, let's hit his natural. Make more stalkers. And now he's got like no defense. Now let's take a fourth base. Okay, we'll pull our army back. We'll regroup it together. It's getting kind of split up. Attack him again. Okay, he brought the Phoenixes back, and they actually have enough energy to start killing me. We'll just back up again. It's all good. We can make a couple of gases over here. What's our probe count? 63. Let's keep going. Now, look at our gas. We can start making some Templar. Alright. Let's go ahead and saturate my gases here. Keep making probes. We'll go save this base. And now he's actually starting to make immortals and charge lots. Let's go back to making immortals too then. If he wants to do that. We can chrono boost that. What have we got over here? Maybe we can see what we can do here. Just don't stop making units. Grab them, send them in the fight. Keep making probes. Oh, you haven't gotten rid of it yet. Keep making units. We can make some more gates too. We're starting to get a lot of money here. Our economy's getting kind of crazy. Let's make another 4 gates. Now we can make a Nexus. Another pylon, replace that shit like we just did. More stalkers. Send 6 probes down. How many probes am I at? 70? Let's make like 3 more and let's call it a day. Okay, we're done. No more. We're good on probes. We can make some cannons now on every mineral line, just in case this guy were to now do something weird like go DTs or some shit. So that way we're not going to get all distracted. And then after we make cannons, we can make a lot of Archons, because our minerals are going to be low and our gas is going to be high. Let's make like a shield battery as well for every base. Okay, now look at our gas. We have 1,000. We have 200 minerals and 1,000 gas. Let's go ahead and further boost our upgrade, and let's make a shitload of Templar again. We can make one more in a second. There we go. Now we have another 4 Archons. Do another upgrade on weapons. So we'll go to level 3. And now, if you look, we're starting to get to a point where we're actually going to start spending a lot of money. Let's add another unit to our composition. Let's get charged. And let's start dumping our minerals on zealots as well. Just to be like a meat shield. They'll be like a little meat shield, fucking meat shield, basically, yeah. Try to boost the upgrades. Add some zealots in. Now we can go for a timing. Let's select all army, make a control group. Don't do select all army again, just this once, and that's it. This will be our army for now. Every unit we make, we'll make it back home, and we'll keep making the army bigger and bigger. But we'll just not keep selecting all army every time. Don't get in the habit of doing that. Just do it once to select your army the first time when you want to move out like this. Now let's go back home, check our upgrades one more time. Now what we're doing is we're looking for third bases. We're not looking for his natural. We're not looking for an attack right away. We're looking for thirds. So no base here. Let's go down here now and check this one. The most common third bases. Now if we really want to get crazy, let's take one stalker and attack the corner base. And then take the stalker and attack the corner base. And we'll forget about it. So he's got a third there. Alright, let's regroup a little bit. See what's going on. Don't forget the macro, okay? Macro, boys. And chrono boost your upgrades. And we haven't actually taken a fight yet. And we also don't see a base. Let's actually just grab it all one more time.
Yeah.
Make a new control group and let's bring it all. Because we haven't taken the fight and he's playing defensive. So let's put as much power into this fight that we can by bringing everything. Well, let's do it one more time. Now we're maxed out. We'll add these to our control group. Now let's break these rocks so we have more surface area here to move in. We don't have to run back around it, and let's go. Let's spread my shit out a little bit, and let's move his base. And well, that's good enough. Now we'll make another base. Check my base really fast. Okay, cool. Chrono boost that. Start another upgrade. This base needs to be fixed. Send him there. Everything else looks nice. Let's make a lot of stalkers. And we just had enough to crush him. It's because he went for hyper aggressive build and we macroed. So we just had more. Look at before this fight starts. Look at the supply before this fight starts, guys. He's basically half my supply, which is why we just fucking crush him. And even if we would have lost that fight, this is what should have happened, okay? Even if we lost this fight, this is what we should have done. We should have been focusing on doing things like, alright, I'm starting to get a good amount of money. Every time a unit dies, I should just make a new one. And every time I have excess money and I can't make new units because they're not dying, I'll just make some more gateways. I'll go from like 12 gateways to like 16 gateways. And let's say it happens again. I just have a lot of money and I can't spend it. I'll go to 20
11
gateways.
wins.
11 wins. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you very much, Mr. Infamous. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. You're the best, man. Infinite, thanks for your sacrifice to do this. Been watching all weekend. It's not really I don't mind doing it. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's fun. It's different kind of content for me to make, so I am enjoying it. Don't think what I said earlier means I don't like doing this. I just don't like it when people think that I can't win in Platinum League, because I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, there you go, boys. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's the real answer of the game right there. 73 to 50 probes. How many workers did I actually kill this game? I killed one worker this game. He killed 19. Yet somehow we're still 23 workers ahead of him. What does that tell you? That tells you that we made a lot of probes, and look at the result of it. We're just way ahead in supply. Like, this guy's not even macroing like shit. Look at his money. He's keeping it down. He's keeping the money down, boys. He's not even like he's behind on supply because he's got 2,000 minerals in the bank. He's behind on supply because he missed a lot of opportunity to make probes earlier, and he was doing aggression instead. He was doing Phoenix aggression and shit like that, which was slowing down his macro. I guess maybe I should have just watched that fight, but it would have been kind of a one-sided fight. Oh well. It's okay. Oh well. Oh well. It's okay. Oh! Don't be sensitive over chirping. I'm a sensitive guy. Alright? I'm sensitive, boys. This shirt is making my nips sensitive, and I'm feeling sensitive. Alright, anyways. We're playing a Protoss. Okay? Let's take it seriously. We're Terran, playing a Protoss. Let's go. You should dye your hair again. It suits you. I don't want to. I'm good. I hated that shit. Wasn't really a fan of having pink hair.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Go ahead.
Wait, where are you based out of?
Additional supply.
I'm from USA. I'm from the US of A. The United States of America. Dye it yellow? I actually think I don't look that bad with yellow hair. Like blonde hair. I used to... Want to know a fact, guys? I used to be blonde when I was like 10 years old. And then it fucking turned brown as I got older. Something in my genes My hair color changed.
What's going on?
Oh, I hit stop on all my cities. Whoops.
SCV ready.
My bad.
What's going on?
Attack his ass! Fuck you! Alright, we'll go mine the other line. I'm not Zerg. I don't give a shit if you build a pylon there.
This better be good.
I hope he lets it finish. It's just a waste of 100 minerals at that point.
Command center upgrade complete.
Got it.
Everyone's trying to be fucking SOS, man. But you let the pylon finish. Okay.
Insufficient.
I have 3 buildings that finished in my base.
Insufficient.
This guy is already... What do you call it when someone takes a lighter and they have a $100 bill, they just light it? He's burning money, boys!
What's going on?
He's fucking burning money left and right.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Armed and ready.
An idiot.
Survivor.
An idiot. That was pretty funny. I know what to call that. Idiot. Oh man, sometimes you guys say funny shit. Let's make a bunker.
Complete.
Just in case this guy wants to do some weird aggression to me.
Not enough minerals. Command center upgrade complete. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Alright, let's transfer 2 SCVs down here. There we go, boys. We're saturated in 2 bases.
What's going on?
Let's make some depots.
Not enough minerals.
Make a
Not
cyclone.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Remember, don't stop making SCVs. All this little aggression this guy did, I didn't let it stop me from making SCVs, guys.
Add-on complete.
Okay, he's going fully all in. Okay. Prepare the bunker! Prepare the bunker more! This is why you make a bunker. All we want to do is stay near the bunker, repair it. Oh shit, don't do that. Micro! I don't really know how else to explain that. You can't just... You have to repair. I don't know. The whole time I was making SCVs. That's a bit advanced what I just did. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I just did something a little advanced. Because this guy went for this big, massive fucking immortal all-in. And he's not done either.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
SCVs are under attack.
Keep making SCVs, boys. Let's pull the boys, attack his shit. Don't stop making SCVs. Let's pull back. He's like fully proxied immortals in my face and shit like that.
Systems go.
Notice how I'm still losing SCVs left and right, but we still have a lot of them. It's because we're macroing. I'm sorry, I don't know, this game doesn't apply. I think me microing Cyclones, if I didn't micro Cyclones, I would have died. But me microing a little bit of Cyclones is how I won this game. But it's going to be really hard to recreate that if you're someone who's not, you know, comfortable doing that.
Additional supply depots required.
What's going on?
Not enough energy.
Sometimes your opponents just play like this and, you know, it just happens. So he went for full proxy everything. And now the game's over because we crushed it. It's dead now. Can make another command center at this point. If you're in this position though, let's just say hypothetically, okay, you defended it just like I did. Let's say you defended it, okay? What you'd want to do now in this position is you'd want to just keep doing what you're already doing. Crush the front of your base. Don't get crazy. Probably right now, the best thing you could do would be make an engineering bay to have detection. Because what I feel like would probably happen after this point in the game would be this guy very likely could go for like DTs. It's a very likely thing that could happen as a follow-up. Because you just lost a proxy robo. This seems like the kind of guy who wants to be overly aggressive. Look at my natural. We lost a bunch of SCVs, but we're already fully saturated on it. It's because we never stopped, boys. We never stopped believing in the SCV production. So now let's go ahead and make a missile turret. Make a missile turret. Let's make two more. Let's make a missile turret and make a missile turret. Let's make another command center as well over here. And let's make another missile turret over there too.
Upgrade complete.
Actually, this should be a planetary. The reason why this should be a planetary is because this base is further away from the other bases. I can have my army sitting here. It easily gets to my third or my natural, but this base, if I go over here, I get really far away from my main, so for Warp Prism as well as in my base or some shit, it makes it harder to defend. The base that's the most exposed should be the planetary out of 4. It's good to have 3 orbital command bases though, generally speaking, as Terran. It helps a lot.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals.
It helps. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send one Hellion. Just one Hellion. He's gonna go scout the map right now. I just had him scout every base.
Command center
I
upgrade.
clicked all the bases on the map.
Additional supply depots required.
Look, a DT just died, boys. I just killed a DT.
Additional supply depots.
I'm just playing safe. I'm playing the odds. Chances are, this guy's gonna do something, the next step of weird aggression. And I played the odds and we correctly guessed what he's doing, so, without even scanning. Because even if he didn't do it, I don't mind. This isn't like a big investment. I'm still way far ahead if I just play defensive. That sounded like an adept? Maybe. I don't know. I just saw it die. Now you're making me scan his base. Okay, it might have been an adept. You might be right. You might be right. I'm not going to say it was a DT for sure and argue with you, because you might be right. Alright, SCV count 65. Now, we're fully saturated on 3 bases, and now we're starting a 4th one. Let's start some more factories, boys. And when we hit like 160 supply or so, we can go move out and do like a timing. We're in no rush though. Like, a lot of people in this situation, they tend to find themselves like they have to rush and be like, oh god, I need to kill him now. And my question to you is why? Why do you have to go kill him right now? Really think about it. Like, why would you have to go kill him? Like, I don't know, because I should. But the thing is if you have more economy than your opponent, and you're not maxed out yet, you're going to get to the point to where you max out a lot faster than they will. So the longer the game goes, you're going to get further and further ahead. That's why you shouldn't just go attack right away. Because you're gonna, every second that goes by and your supply gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, you're like guaranteeing the win for yourself more and more. That's all that really is happening. And now we're at 150. Now let's go attack. Let's go do a timing right now. Let's go poke him. If it looks bad, we'll back up. If it looks good, we'll take the fight. Because carriers, 100% if this guy makes carriers right now, he's fucked. I can make Widow Mines and Thors and win the game automatically. Don't be afraid of Protoss, boys. They're not that scary. They're not that scary. Alright, what's going on over here? Oh, look, a base. Make a couple more factories. Let's back up. Let's go over here now. Let's go attack his other base. Because now we're going to get further and further into almost maxing out here.
Got a target in mind.
Let's grab my whole army again. Oh, look, he's taking a gold base. This guy's trying to play crazy now. Let's turn all my Thors into high impact payload really quick. High impact payload. They're all high impact payload now. What do you have? I just saw you. Oh, hey, what's up? Alright, let's go around the top. See if he's got a base up here. Negative. He's got a probe there, but we'll scan these two bases. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, cool. Now let's commit to this base. We can scan one more time. That's it! We're fucking like maxed out versus that. Guess what, boys? We're still maxed out. Look, he was going to go carriers. Or some type of Stargate transition. But we don't give a shit because you know what we're doing. Have you guys ever seen what it looks like? Look at the Thor. Look at this shit. A Thor. Let me just tell you the health pool of a carrier really fast. A carrier has 250 hit points and 150 shields.
12 wins.
12 wins, baby. Infamous, thank you very much again, dude. This is fun. Infamous, thank you for making this really fun, man. It's getting big. Thank you, dude. A carrier has 250 health and 150 shields, which is 400 total overall HP, basically, on the carrier. Now look at the Thor. This motherfucker has 10 range, and versus an armored target, which a carrier is armored, it hits for 60. You know what that means? It means it takes 7 shots, boys. It takes 7 shots from a Thor. 7 shots from a Thor to kill a carrier. Yo, ambitious potato. Thank you very much for the bits. We currently have 6 Thors here already right now, and I think I have a 7th Thor on the way. There's a 7th Thor coming up right now. Wait, we have 8th Thor right there. We have 8 Thors. We have enough Thors to one-shot carrier after carrier after carrier after carrier after carrier. And you want to know what else? An interceptor. An interceptor has 40 health, 40 shields. Or does it have 20? I think actually, sorry, I think an interceptor actually has 20 health, 20 shields. I take it back. I believe an interceptor has 20-20. Either way, even if my Thors were on A move and they were shooting interceptors, I'm going to start popping his interceptors out of the sky really fucking fast. Is it 40-40? It might be 40-40. I'm not 100% sure on that. Either way, like I said, it's 2 shots from a Thor and an interceptor dies. And if I can control the Protoss player here by doing things like this, I get a good supply, I move out, I crush his 3rd. Let's just say hypothetically, okay? Hypothetically. This guy's got 10 fucking carriers that all just popped out of his base right now, right here, and they're just fucking sitting there. They're just right there. Well, what could happen is I could just never let him take a 3rd base. Every time he tries to take a 3rd base, I'll just kill it. And then he'll bleed out money every time he loses interceptors. And then on top of that, let's just say I also, hypothetically, my army dies over here. This whole army just gets deleted from the game. It's gone. I have so many factories at this point. I'm gonna keep adding more as time goes on. I'll go up to like 20 factories at some point in the game. Because I'll keep expanding. We keep rotating SCVs. We're continuously mining off of 70 to 75 workers. We're always periodically checking. Good saturation. This one needs to be fixed by 4. Good saturation. Good saturation. See, like these 4 SCVs should go like up here, and that'd be perfect. And I could just switch into a composition where I make like, let's say 8 widow mines at a time, up to the point where I have like 16 to 20 widow mines, somewhere in that range. And then go mass Thors, and then go back into Hellion Thor. And if he has carriers, and I just burrow like 20 widow mines in front of like 10 carriers, have you guys ever seen what happens when that happens? All the widow mines, their little like focus fire beams or whatever, the laser sights are like going crazy everywhere, and then they launch all their shots, and then it's like a fucking fireworks display of carrier interceptors just exploding all over the place, and then they're gone. And then you're like, oh, cool! Carriers are now empty, and my Thors can now push forward freely. Show us? Alright, I'll show you. I'll keep it short and sweet, because I'm trying to make a video out of this, and I don't want to have too many tangents. Do they have unit tester on Europe? Do people test units on Europe? Tempest? Thors beat the shit out of Tempest as well. A Tempest has to fly within range of a Thor to get shot to hit the to hit the Thor as well. And the thing you guys got to keep in mind is, guys, I had more money than my opponent. This isn't going to be equal 1-to-1 trades all the time. Even if he kills a little bit more of my army, because I macro efficiently, and I'm trying to teach you guys how to do that, even if I lose a little bit more than he does, I'll replace faster than he does. That just will happen. It will not 100% will happen. If we're talking like low league play, like diamond play, platinum play, whatever. But look at this shit, okay? 10 carriers, and we'll have 8 Thors like I said I had, and we'll do 20 widow mines. Now we'll do terrain bigger and upgrades. So the carriers will have the upgrade to have the interceptors flying out really fast. And the widow mines will upgrade. They'll have the upgrade to burrow really fast. All right, check this out. Watch this. This is what it looks like. This is what it would look like if this fight happened. I'm not focus firing either. I could be. See? Doesn't give a shit. It doesn't care. You just wipe out the majority, the bulk of the carriers. And if we're going to micro, if we're going to take it more seriously, one last example, okay? This is what it would really look like if you microed it. Oh, I didn't go there. I attack there. You just micro and focus, you focus fire the carriers down. Even more, you know, stuff. It's kind of similar, actually. I don't know, but yeah, it's still better. Like it's more, it's quicker, it's faster, it's more efficient. If you wanted to really micro it, that's how you would do it. You just blow the bulk of the have the widow mines blow the bulk of the interceptors up, and the Thors just capitalize on really weakened carriers because like 75% of their DPS just got fucking deleted, and now you can just like overpower the weak carriers basically. It essentially turns like 10 carriers into like 2 carriers. Or like 3 carriers in terms of how much damage they can output because most of the interceptors just fucking exploded. I want to know how to counter carriers as Zerg. Corruptors. Corruptors. Go Corruptors. You want to counter carriers as Zerg and they're getting out of hand, you go Corruptors. Now, with the build I'm showing you and teaching you how to do, the Protoss will never get the carriers in low league play. It'll just never happen. But carriers becoming a death ball thing is more of a Master League and above kind of a situation. But Corruptors are how you deal with that, for sure. Alright boys, we got Terran again.
SCV ready.
Is this the same guy? That is the same guy.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Need more Zerg. Yeah, I kind of wish I was Zerg right now. It'd be more fun. I think I kind of like the way this guy plays for what's it called?
Bad news. In the rear.
Examples, I guess. He's aggressive as fuck. It'd be fun if I was a different race. What league are we at? I think after this game we'll be Diamond. I think with one more win and we're Diamond.
SCV ready.
I think. It looks like we're really close to Diamond.
SCV ready. Bad news.
Base is under attack.
Let's pull an SCV.
SCV ready.
Go attack this probe. He's gonna steal my gas again. Let's just take it. For some reason, everyone in low league likes to steal your gas all the time. Like, it's like always happening. I don't know why. Like, it's not that important to steal my gas. I guess he's aggressive. So at least his gas steal has some
Not enough minerals.
some purpose to it. Like, if someone steals a gas and they don't attack you, it's such a waste.
Not enough minerals.
It's like just making you, they're hoping that they make you get in a situation where you're like, I don't know what to do.
Go ahead.
But the beautiful thing about being someone who expands a lot,
Not enough minerals.
if they steal your gas, you can just use gases at your natural. Okay, he went for early. Yeah, see, the gas steal would have been pointless the way he's playing right now. He took a really early natural.
Command center upgrade complete.
Yep. Let's go.
Our SCVs are under attack. Acceptable landing
Okay,
zone.
so we're starting a reactor. We're making SCVs still,
In the
boys.
rear with the gear. SCV ready.
He's chrono boosting the core. That's a big thing that we just saw. That means he's probably going to do a timing. Probably. The reason why he's not chrono boosting probes and instead is chrono boosting a core is because he wants to go for a fast warp gate timing. Generally speaking, that's what we're going to be looking at.
I can't build here. This.
Complete.
I'm on it. Bad news. You got orders.
Unacceptable landing zone.
SCV.
Base is under attack.
Can't wait. SCV ready. Yeah, whatever.
Run away!
In the rear. Go ahead.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Still making SCVs, boys. We're not getting crazy about this. Hey, we just surrounded the stalker. It's going to die now.
SCV ready.
Still making SCVs. A lot of players get distracted by shit like this. Well, you know what's probably happening? He's probably not making probes while attacking me like that.
SCV ready. Bad news. Optics online. Let's go kill something.
Not enough
All right.
minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Let's make an armory.
Big job, huh? Bad news. SCV ready.
Making SCVs still. We're almost fully saturated on our natural. It's getting close, boys. It's getting close.
SCV ready. Systems go.
Not,
SCV ready.
not enough. Additional supply depots required.
SCV
And if you're wondering why I made more cyclones this game than I normally do, it's because I took my gas sooner than normal because it looked like this guy wanted to steal it. So that's why. Also, he was chrono boosting his core, which means more likely to be had to deal with aggression. And if you know you're going to get all in by your opponent, if you open up with more cyclones than Hellions early on, you probably have a better chance of surviving in most situations. All right. Anyways, now that we're
Base.
oh, here we go. He's doing it again. Don't stop making SCVs. Make the depots back here. Just attack him.
Additional supply depots.
He's doing the exact same thing again. Let's go Hellbat mode and just push the proxy out of my base. Keep making SCVs. Let's make a third command center as well.
Optics online. Let's go.
Oh, proxy's dead. Let's make a third CC.
Raise some head. SCV ready. Cyclone receiving. Bad news. I can't build here. SCV ready. This ought to be good. Got a target.
Okay, blue flame.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
All right, now we're gonna get to a point here where we're gonna stop making cyclones
Additional supply
and we're gonna
depots
start
required.
again.
What's going on?
You know, switching out of that into something else, like Thor possibly. Let's make an engineering bay because once again we don't know
You got coordinates.
fully what this guy's gonna do. Let's actually go. Let's go do a scout really fast. Let's send a Hellion once again around the whole map and just see if this guy's taken another base that I don't know about.
Kill something.
And we'll chill for now. We'll just chill. I'm in no rush again, guys. He just failed an attack. So I'm at that situation now where I'm smooth sailing right here. My just
Upgrade
macroing.
complete.
We're not multitasking. We're not making this game really complicated. We're making it really basic. And we're getting a lead and extending our lead. Look at this shit. He's got a fucking pylon up here.
Got a target
Okay.
in mind.
Well, now we've scouted this at least. We know something's up here. He's trying to hide shit.
SCV ready. In the rear. I'm in action.
Okay, he's still making stalkers.
Show me who you want.
Let's scan his natural really quick. He's still there. Let's go do a move out really fast. We see he's got probes going down this way as well, so we know he's got that base. Let's go ahead and start 2 more factories. Or let's do 3. Let's do 3 more factories. Still making SCVs. We'll go kill this, and then we'll move right back to my base. Send a Hellion down here to scout this too. Just make sure he's not being extra greedy. Okay, there's a probe there. Cool, let's go back to my base. Now we're gonna chill, just for a second.
This ought to be good.
Because once again, I'm confident I have a bigger economy than my opponent because he failed at timing. And he invested into a failed at timing.
You scared me. SCV ready.
We're fully saturated on our third already, right as it's down.
Mineral field complete.
Let's go ahead and take a 4th.
Not enough minerals.
No repair. Yeah, fuck it. Repair is for Masters players. You're not a Masters player right now. We're platinum. We don't fucking repair. That's advanced.
Not enough minerals.
Grab 4 SCVs. Send them on the gases. How many SCVs we got? 64. Keep making a little bit more.
Not enough.
Once we get to about 160 supply or some shit, we'll go attack again, like I said before.
Not enough minerals.
And unless he attacks me before that, then we'll defend. Alright, like 6 more SCVs and we're done.
Not enough minerals.
Now we're also about to have level 2 weapon upgrade, because we're just chilling in our base.
Depleted.
We're not rushing this shit at all. Let's go ahead and start level 3 weapons.
Upgrade.
There we go.
Complete.
Level 3 weapons. SCVs. Okay, let's make... Oh, there he's attacking me. These are DTs.
Hill's clear, boss.
Let's make some turrets.
Base is under attack.
Scan.
Our SCVs are under attack.
He's gonna kill this base. It's fine. We'll cancel it. Alright, keep making it Thors, SCVs, all that
Additional
jazz.
supply depots required.
Now we'll make a couple turrets on the side of my base in case he wants to do that again. Same thing down here. Okay. And now let's grab a whole army one time here. Re-rally everything here, but grab our whole existing army. All Hellions become Hellbats. All Thors go in high impact payload. Let's make a new command center right there.
Yes, sir.
We get some depots as well while we're at it.
I can't build here.
Let's go.
Nothing'll stop me.
Scan his base before I attack him one time.
Research
Alright, he's got like nothing here.
completed.
Hellbats go. Oh, here we go. There's his army. What has he got? That's a decent army. Keep macroing while this is happening. We're still making units the whole time. We might watch it just to see if we're going to win, but look at my command card in the bottom. We're still macroing. I'm making sure all my little white boxes are ticked all the time. I'm A-moving the shit out of him right now. And there we go. We've kind of won the fight. We can look away. And, yeah. We can get ready to rotate a bunch of SCVs over here. Look at the saturation of this base. Look at my SCV count. We're at 72. We're done making SCVs. No more. We're at the optimal saturation. Alright, let's take a moment before we really commit to his natural. Just take a moment to scout the map.
Yeah.
Take a moment to scout the map. We know we're winning. Let's try to win in like all together.
Not enough minerals.
Rotate this base over here. Take it. Fix my economy before we really do anything too high multitasking required. All these SCVs are going to the right base. Boom. Look, I found something. There's SCV, or there's DTs over there too.
Upgrade
Now,
complete.
rotate some SCVs over as well. Next planetary. Keep my production going on all my
Not
shit.
enough minerals.
Let's drop some mules at
Not
it.
enough minerals.
Look, we found another base. This is why you don't just rush into fights and throw the game when you're ahead. If you play the map solid and safe, when you know you're ahead, you'll guarantee win the game. Like if I would have just attacked his natural and somehow lost my army to like DTs and Immortals or some shit, and then I let him have this base and this base, that's a good chance for him to come back and possibly win the game. But if I crush those bases right after I crush his army, there's no way he can come back.
Command center
I just
upgrade
win.
complete.
It's impossible for him to win at that point.
In the rear with the gear.
Let's make another PF over here. Let's make an armor upgrade. PF. Cool. Now let's scan, because he's got DTs again. DTs again. Let's make more CCs now.
Roger.
This is for like more mules or more scans. They both apply. Let's check this base one last time. And after we kill this base, we're going to once again check this base. And then we go to his natural because we just wiped out everything. Oh, there's a probe there.
Command center upgrade complete.
We're just controlling the map as much as we can right now.
Mineral wheel
Let's go around the side. Grab all our new units that just got made. So let's see if I guarantee he probably has a base here again. And as soon as we kill this, the game's over. Oh, he's setting up units over here. And there we go. Now we shove him back into his natural where he's now stuck on 2 bases. And even if I lose my army, I still win the game because I can just make a whole brand new one. Let's make some more factories. We doubled up our factory pretty much. Another DT. Cool. Let's look at our bases, make sure we're mining efficiently. Main looks good. Natural looks fine. Third looks fine. This base looks fine.
Bad news?
Let's make all these orbital commands.
Talk to me.
Vespine
Toss is a bit
Upgrade
handicapped, but
complete.
whatever. No balance game by newbie.
Can't wait.
Alright, sick. Sick. But yeah, there you go, boys. We controlled the map. That's all you gotta do. We controlled the map, and we basically, like, shoved him into a corner and killed him. That's what we did that game. That's all we did, boys. That's all we did.
13 wins.
13 wins, baby. 13! We're a diamond now. Now things get a little more interesting. We're gonna start microing a little bit more.